Hey y'all, it's your guys' favorite 4-time #1 ranked player Soup here, and I'm here to happily announce my very own practice map. I've been grinding Fortnite non-stop for the past 8 years, and I've literally done it all from aim trainers, scrims, practice maps, 1v1s, and the list goes on. I know exactly what works for improving fast and what doesn't, so I decided to make my very own practice map with everything that you would ever need. In the hub area, I have 5 main categories. I have free building, edits, aim training, competitive, and piece control. In the free build area, I have options for a still free build bot and a moving free build bot if you want to have a realistic target. There's also a health switch for the bots for practicing max pumps, a stopwatch for easy access if you're making a routine, a speed control to practice on faster or slower speeds, and a floor grid changer if you want dark mode or a realistic grass color grid, and of course a reset button to reset your builds and position. Now we're going to go into the edit section, and we have a lot of different edit drills you could do. On the labels here, it tells you the amount of edits you would have to do per tile, and if you walk into one of these or shoot at it, then it starts the drill implemented with an auto reset and a rep counting system. We also have a lot of spam edits if you want to just practice your edit timing. And then this one here is literally just impossible. If you manage to do this, then send me a video because I won't believe it. This is a preview for what you would have to do on this one, but I just don't think anyone's doing that at full speed. This section is my favorite for the edit area. It's an edit crosshair placement, and to start you have to eliminate the bot. What you have to do, walk in here, the bot spawns, eliminate the bot once, and then a certain edit would pop up to show you the correct crosshair placement you have to do to complete the edit. Do the edit, eliminate the bot, those respawn, and then a different random edit would spawn. You also have a health modifier here, and then a cone if you want to do harder angles. Now to my aim training section. This is definitely the section I'm most proud of. Considering I have 580 hours aim trained across Kovacs, Aim Beast, and Aim Labs, I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to aim training. If you really need to improve your aim, I honestly think that my map has the best aim section across any creative map, and it's not even close. And there's actually a scoring system as well, so whenever you do a scenario, it can actually track your score. And just like in Kovacs, when the timer runs out, you finish your round, and then your score is tracked when you go back to that hub. There's also a free play weapon toggle if you want to bring your own guns to the scenario, but some of them have a no pump delay, so if you bring a gun that's not what it recommends, the no shooting delay won't work like this. There's a total of 18 different handcrafted aim scenarios to choose from, which covers static aim, tracking, and click timing. If you don't know what click timing is, it's kind of like static and tracking combined, and for Fortnite, click timing is the most important to hitting consistent max pumps. So if you're struggling with not hitting high damage pump shots, then click timing is definitely the section you want to be in the most. Tracking is also extremely important in this game. A player with good tracking can start any fight with a crazy beam, and it'd be an easy elim if the player knows how to pressure well. Also for tournaments, tracking is very important for off spawns as well, since being able to fry a player as they're landing or 100-0ing a player without awareness before they find any shield is the quickest way to secure your POY. And for endgames, players rotating poorly are prone to just getting beamed and being a free kill for you or an easy refresh. And I'm not gonna lie, there's no better feeling than just being confident into taking any bloom battle. There's also this reaction scenario I like a lot, since if you don't eliminate the bot that's teleporting randomly in the time frame, it then resets, which trains you to improve your flick speed with accuracy. Now let's go to the comp section. For the peak training and the endgame tarping, they both use this peak system where you could change the speeds. What it basically is if you're not in a right hand peak and you're exposed, you're gonna get hit just like you would against a real player. So you know you do the peak properly if you just don't get damaged. The average speed is supposed to simulate if you're fighting like an average sweat. Feels pretty real. The pro speed definitely feels accurate to how it would be fighting a pro. And then the beginner speed just feels like if you're fighting a casual. Just the peak training section alone has 12 different realistic scenarios that you would be put in an actual game against people, and it takes you through them randomly as you eliminate a bot and also tracks your score. And for the mantle tech, it's basically an exploit you could do where you could place a build and mantle it on the same time to negate fall damage. There's various setups you could do for it, but if you just want to practice whatever setup you want, you could just keep repeating it here. bang. For the glider cutting, it's practices for getting the best possible drop with the new freefall mechanic. You want to hit that sweet spot on not redeploying too late so you don't splat or roll around, but you also don't want to redeploy too early either so you don't have a slow drop. If you manage to get the timing right like this, you take no fall damage and instantly land. As for the endgame tarping, this also has the peak system implemented, so if you're ever exposed on any angle while tarping, you get damage like you would in a real endgame. There's also a goal at the end that resets and shifts randomly when you enter it. It moves either just horizontally or both horizontal and vertical if you want to practice climbing tarps, and you could tweak the peak timing if you want to make it either easier or harder. Now moving on to the final section, piece control. We have 8 realistic scenarios that you would find yourself in a lot fighting different types of players trying to reposition or rebox. The bots choose a position it wants to get to, and then you have to react by piecing up their exit. The bot chooses its path randomly, so you don't just memorize a pattern, and that's what makes this dynamic. The reason I decided to not add any piece control tunnels on my map is because I honestly think they don't help you improve. I noticed when I played other practice maps to get better, I just memorized every piece tunnel layout, and eventually it just didn't help me get better, other than maybe the first couple times running them, since it was just muscle memory of the layout at that point, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of piece control, which is to react and perform certain builds when needed, and piece control tunnels just don't accomplish that. I know a lot of people look forward to piece control tunnels or edit tunnels in maps, but I didn't want to add anything to my map that I know just won't help you improve. And we also have this piece free build area, which is one of my favorite drills to just spam in practice. You have pre-built obstacles that you have to build and edit around, all while trying to chase down 5 bots in the arena that would try to run away from you. Every 30 seconds all your builds get destroyed, so you could just keep free building around the arena without interrupting your practice. The reason I like this so much is because it feels the most random and you have to adapt to different types of angles and movements while building, which to me feels the most realistic to end game. And there's also a health switch if you want to practice hitting your max pumps. Well, that covers mostly everything. I hope you go and check it out yourself and enjoy the greatest practice map.